All right, hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in this one, we're actually going to be controlling our spending. So we're going to be covering controlling our spending. Now, we've already taught ourselves how to pay ourselves first, right? And then we've already taken our expenses, see what we could cut back on, see how we can save in those areas, right? Now it's on to the third topic, which is to control your spending. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, before I get started, make sure you are smacking that like bell, that like button, especially if you're already liking this content. If you've already been here before, make sure you're leaving a comment. Let me know how you feel about this the content. If there's anything that you would like to know as far as finances is concerned, personal finance is concerned, then reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to get that information out to you guys and make a video on that topic, okay? And then also make sure you're sharing this video out to other people who would benefit from using this information, right? All right, so what we're talking about today is controlling your spending, okay? Now we already talked about the bills, trying to get those expenses as low as possible. I don't care if it's turning off the lights, maybe not washing as much every day. Maybe you want to make one day that you're going to wash. Maybe you want to use your electricity during non-peak hours instead of peak hours. Any little thing. Maybe you want to adjust your thermometers so that your air or your heat is not blowing as often, or keeping it a little cooler, maybe putting something more snug on, or maybe keeping it a little warmer and, running fans, or, doing just different things that will keep those electricity bills low, keep your gas bills low, which gas bills should be pretty low, but keep those gas bills low, and just the utilities that you can, kind of dictate how they move. Same thing with phone companies. Now, I know a lot of people use AT&T and Verizon because for different reasons. Maybe you live in a rural area and there's just not offered much in that area, or maybe you're like me and you need a high speed outside of the home. And so you use AT&T and Verizon. If that is becoming too much, see what, again, type of plans they offer. I know I switched to AT&T about, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, and the plan that I had now, or I got then, I still had it the entire time. And so when I went and upgraded my phone, they let me know, like, hey, we have new plans out that we didn't have then, and you could actually save some money. And when everything boiled down, even with my discount and everything applied, I still was going to save an additional $45 off my phone bill just by making a switch to the plan, because I also was able to kind of assess what it was that I used versus what it was that I didn't really use, what I could possibly go without or cut back on. But it ended up saving $45, and I didn't really lose much, if anything, to be honest. So make sure you're keeping up more with the current plans and things that these programs rather that these places are offering out, because I didn't know that I could have been saving that extra $45, and that really came in handy when I thought about it. That was like an extra $900, or $600, somewhere close to $600 within the year. So that was a big savings just in that one area. So check your phone bills if you have phone bills. Try to hold on to your phones a little longer. I know new phones come out like every year, and we always want to get the latest and the greatest. And honestly, trust me, I am a gadget person. I love electronics, and that's where a lot of money has been spent as far as electronics when it comes to me. So I get it. But try holding on to your phone. I still, believe it or not, had the iPhone XS. I had that phone for, like I said, about 3 years. I had paid the phone off and everything. Had it not been for me dropping that phone a ton and really just jacking it up really bad, I probably would still have that phone. Just because I could take that money and I could use it in some other areas. As long as my phone is still providing me with all the services and things that it needs. But once it's not serving me no more, of course I had to get rid of it. And I have this new fabulous phone now, which I love, and it works very well. But I'm pretty sure I'll be holding on to this one for a long time as well. The same thing when it comes to your cars. The average person, they say, spends, well, not how much they spend, but holds on to their car for about 4 to 5 years. Just on average, okay? I have an uncle. I kid you not. This man had this same car for, I know, a good 20 years. Now, that wasn't the only car that he had, but that is the car that he mainly had that entire time. And he just kept it up really nice. He kept the maintenance up on it. He, worked on it whenever he needed to. And it's not like he was driving cross country in the car. But it did get him back and forth to his business. As well as before even creating his business, it got him back and forth to work when he was an engineer, when he was a lawyer. And it really allowed him to, like I said, place and invest his money in other areas, which he even chose to invest in business, and he invests in the market and things of that nature. And I'm sure he has other things that he does. But what I'm saying is, don't switch up your cars so often. Again, I understand it's so the thing to have the latest and the greatest model car, but you're taking a lot of money and you're putting it in a place that is really not serving you other than, looking fly and looking nice and having the latest and something to brag about. It's really not serving you any other purpose outside of that. And I'm pretty sure the future you, 20, 30, and 40 years from now, won't even be driving that car or care about that car. So maybe hold on to your cars for just a little bit longer so that you'll be able to use that money, put in some other areas that will better benefit you. Recycling items. Now, there are certain items I'm down to recycle and reuse in different ways. I'm all down for that. But there's certain items that I just won't do that with. So if you have certain items around the house, we buy different things, come in different containers and things. I will take those containers and reuse some of those containers for just like storage, for smaller items, things of that nature. It keeps me from going out and maybe having to buy extra storage or compartments. And it just inevitably saves me some money in that area. So if there's other things that you can, things around your house that maybe you could see that you could maybe use for another purpose instead of buying something to do that same job, try doing that. That'll also save you a lot of money. Recycling in general. Now, I live in California. It's actually pretty beneficial to recycle here because you are charged that extra 5 cents per can or per bottle. I think it's 10 cents per glass bottle when you buy these products. So it doesn't matter if you're buying a Coca-Cola or if you're buying a Corona, you're still going to pay that extra 5 cents per can. I think it's 10 cents per bottle, or maybe it's 5 cents, somewhere along in that. Either way, you're going to pay it. So you might as well take that same stuff and recycle it back and at least get your money back, and maybe a little bit more, just depending on, what it is you're turning in. But using recycling centers, they are very beneficial as far as getting little bits of money back into your pockets that you have been using out for drinks, for household products, and even certain canned goods and things like that. You can recycle those items and get some money back for. Take that and you can put that toward, again, an investment or some savings that you have. It all adds up. The same way you can go out to the store and you can spend $5 here, $2 there, $3 here, $10 there, and it all adds up and you're like, dang, where did my $100 go, right? It's the same thing when you're saving money. You save these little bits of money, you just keep putting it over into your savings. Wherever you're saving money, I don't care if it's a piggy bank. I don't care if it's a bank account. I don't care if it's an investment account. Wherever it is, whenever you save money, just take that money that you save and put it over in that area, and it's going to benefit you because it's going to add up. And you're going to be like, dang, I didn't even know I saved an extra $200 this month just by taking advantage of some extra resources or some coupons or discount codes or some programs that maybe were available that you had no idea, or just whatever it is that you can do to like I said, control how much it is that you're spending. Now, make sure that you're living within a budget. You got to plan a budget, guys. That's the only way this is all going to work. You have to start with a budget. I don't care if it's 10% for savings and 90% for the rest of your expenses until you can actually get the hang of it. You got to start the process with a budget. If you don't budget, you don't know where your money is going. And if you don't know where your money is going, then you might as well just say, I'm spending it. I'm not using it because it's not coming back full circle. I'm spending it out and it's not coming back. All right. Control how much you blow. That's back to the budget. I tell everybody when they make a budget, always create blow money in your budget. This is part of your budget. Blow money is the money that you spend on things that you just enjoy, that make you happy. It could be maybe going out to eat one time, or maybe a night out with friends, or I don't know, a night out with your significant other, or anything, like day out with the kids. It could be anything. But plan that in your budget as well, so that you're not feeling like, dang, I'm at work, I'm at home, I'm making money, I'm paying bills, I'm putting money aside for savings, which sounds good. But at the end of the day, right now, I can't do nothing with it. So it's not really as fun, maybe as I thought it would be. That way you can do something, and you're not just living this boring life, all in the name of trying to save and do something. And that's if you can afford it. Now, if you can't afford it and you're having to live on a more strict budget, then I understand that. But that means we just have to find some more ways to bring in more cash flow for you so that you can incorporate some of these things into your budget. Because blow money inside your budget is very, very important, believe it or not. Even if it's something as simple as a ice cream off an ice cream truck, having that blow money available to know that you can still do something without, or still get somewhere financially without feeling like you can't do anything, or, it becomes too hard. It becomes too much because you're not getting a better quality of life doing that. So I don't recommend that, even though some people have chosen that route as far as trying to live as frugal as they can possibly do it. I personally would not enjoy life like that, so I don't encourage it. But to each his own. If you like to do it, go right ahead. All right. Learn how to compare prices. Now, I know some people brand specific about certain things. We've been taught to be that way with advertising, and our parents and family members who use certain products, and we've always known these certain products. Start comparing these products, the active ingredients in these products. Start comparing the prices of these products. Some of these products you're just buying and you're paying more for the name than you are the actual the product itself, the value of the actual product, okay? So make sure you're putting the value on the product itself and how it works, or the service and how it works, versus the name that's attributed to that product or service, okay? If you find something out there that's offering the same things, the same benefits, and it's at a cheaper price, I'm going to tell you to definitely go with the cheaper price, because, again, you can take the money that you save and put that to use somewhere else. All right? Discounts, codes, and coupons. Discount codes and coupons. Okay, so discount codes, everyone's shopping online, especially now. We have been for a while, but especially now, everyone's shopping online, doing different things. Use discount codes. That's what they're there for. So you can take advantage of these savings, especially if you're trying out something for the first time. Always try to look for discount codes. Even if it's something that you just want to buy, go online, search and see if there's a discount code out there, because if there is, you could be making, again, some savings. It's all about controlling your spending, and also too, if you know how much is in your budget, what is available for you to be able to use that's for your household, or just even for your happiness. If you know how much you can, if you know how much you have, then using those discounts and saving that money, I'm telling you, it's going to make a big difference, because you're going to have more money left over than you would normally have, because you're implementing all of these things to help control your spending, but also to get as much savings as possible. All right. And then cashback rewards. Now, this is for my people who have cashback reward cards. That's coming credit cards. There's also some debit cards and things that are out there nowadays, because everybody is trying to cash in on this whole credit situation. So now you even have credit builder cards that help build credit by uploading money and using those cards to then help build your credit profiles. So with that being said, take advantage of those. There are a lot of cards out there that have cashback rewards on those cards to use in certain places. I know a lot of store cards like Walmart and places like that. I think MasterCard has a card with them, and you can use the card anywhere, but if you use it at Walmart, then you get rewards. I don't know if I think it's reward points, I believe. But nonetheless, if there is some type of rewards, make sure you're using those cards. Make sure you're making, if they're credit cards, make sure you're making payments on those cards. As many payments as you can, honestly, especially if you're trying to get down a balance. Go ahead and make as many payments as you can on that card to get that balance down. Keep that utilization down so you can keep that credit number rising instead of going down, okay? All right, so these are just some things that I just wanted to discuss with you today, just concerning how to control your spending. It's very, very important on your financial journey. I'm telling you, it's very, very important. You have to learn to pay yourself first. I'm talking about before you buy food, before you pay a bill, before you do anything extracurricular, before you do anything, period. You pay yourself first. And that's taking out that no less than that 10% I was telling you about. That's just for beginners, to get you used to the idea of saving money, to get you also used to the habit of saving money. So start with this 10% if you can't do any more, and just get in the habit of doing that. The entire year of 2022, get in the habit of saving no less than 10% and putting it aside in savings, and don't touch it. Do not touch it. Just sit and watch it grow. Just sit and watch it grow and smile every time you put something in there. In fact, no matter what you do with your money, I don't care if you're paying a bill, smile and pay your bill, because you could not have the money to pay that bill, and then you'd be frowning. So if you have the money to pay that bill, just smile and be thankful for having the money that you needed to pay that bill. You know, show a little gratitude. I'm telling you, it'll go a long way. It'll go a long way. All right, so that is it for this video, guys. That's all that I have for you. So make sure that you're checking out the description box. There are a lot of goodies in there, guys. I mean, from ways to earn extra money to some other benefits as far as cards, credit cards, if you're trying to establish credit or reestablish credit. There's a couple of cards in there that you may be interested in that could help you out, because they usually accept people with low to fair credit. So you might want to check those out. My social media is also going to be in there. Make sure you're liking this video, and make sure you're sharing this video out. We got to get this video out. We got to get this information out. We got to get it out. And I'm breaking it down. I want to keep it simple so that anybody and people of all ages will be able to understand and follow along. I watch a lot of videos and I can follow along just fine, but sometimes I wonder if everyone can follow along. So I want to kind of do my part and making sure it's simple as possible, because honestly, every little detail of finance is fairly simple. It's really simple concepts. It's just that there are a lot of them. And because there are a lot of them, it would seem difficult, but it's really not. So if you keep on watching these videos, I'll keep on giving you tips and keep on giving you information and educating you on what you can do financially to get yourself into the next position, to the next phase of life financially. And we will grow together, this channel financially and everything, you know. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So stick around. Make sure, leave a comment. Like I said, if you have anything, a subject or anything you'd like me to cover, I'd be more than happy to get that information out to you. And Other than that, like I said, just check out the description box. If you need help from me directly, that information to the website is in the description box as well. Or you can join me on Shares. Become a member on Shares. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. Become a member on Shares, and you'll actually get updates and things from me on there as well, as far as updates about different things that are changing in the finance arena, the personal finance arena. So check that out, guys, and let me know what you think. Thank you again for tuning in to another video, and peace out.